Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I melted the second half of February 2020. I am filming this on Friday the 28th, and the reason why I'm filming it a day early is because I do have stuff obviously set up for tomorrow, but they're all scents I've already melted throughout the other parts of the month, because what I'm trying to do is when I bring out a clam, I'm melting the clam until it's completion kind of thing. So I have the empties here, like what I melted. Actually, everything I'm about to show you is an empty. There isn't anything. I think this might be a first because I never even melted or burned a candle this half. So everything is also going to be found. I didn't realize that it's also going to be in my overall empties, wax empties for the month of February. So there's not one single item here that is just partially completed or any of that. So again, some of these bags I've been working on for a little while. It takes longer than 2 weeks to get through some of the stuff, but yeah, I'm trying to get through my stash. I do now successfully have my Super Tarts Wax Wednesday order. I'm very happy with it. And I did not pull any of it, as you guys saw, for my melting basket for March. Because I'd already pulled for March before that had arrived. So I cannot believe March is on Sunday. Oh my gosh. All right, so as far as what I melted / these are my empties for the month, we'll start off with, I have a couple here from Swan Creek. So both of these I picked up when I was with Ramona in April of 2019. The one on this side here is Leather, and the one on this side is Mountain Berry Parfait. Now, I'll start off talking about Mountain Berry Parfait. Really hard to smell whilst in your house, but when I left the house and came back, it definitely smelled like a berry parfait. Like, definitely have a creamy note. You definitely have all those different types of raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, like everything all combined. So that was really nice. But I found that this one, while I was home, I couldn't smell it very strongly, but definitely when I left and came back, I definitely got quite the throw. So there is that. And then this one is in Leather, and this one I melted exclusively in my bedroom. This has a smokiness to it. So if you like smoky leather scents, this is like walking into a leather store and not cigarettes, it's just almost like campfire smoke and leather. It's really good. I could see this being a really good blending melt as well, like this with other things too, because that smokiness, I totally threw me for a loop, but I actually quite enjoyed it. So I can get this here in Canada, but I can't get the selection that you guys in the States have. But I would probably repurchase the Leather. I don't know about the Berry Mountain Parfait. I'm undecided at the moment. All right. Then we went through, and with those ones, it's just use one of those cubes per melter. These ones, Better Homes and Gardens and Sensationals, which I'll be talking to about now. I use 2 cubes. Unless it's in a bathroom, then I just use 1. But this was in the living room. This is Marshmallow Candy Cane. This is, I know, very infamous. Everybody was going hard for this one a couple of years ago. I've had this one since June of 2018, so almost 2 years. But I'm like, again, I'm trying to get through some of my older wax. And I'm almost down to almost no more Better Homes and Gardens. And then the odd Sensationals that I can pick up in Canada, really. So although I miss it, I do wish I could get some more, but of course in Canada it's not very easy, and yeah, so. But this was good. I understand why there was a hype. I think I had 2. This might have been my second one that I had melted over that time. A favorite of mine. Oh my gosh. I think I have two or 3 clams of this left. So I used 2 of these exclusively, 2 cubes in my wax warmer in my bedroom. Yeah, I use it, obviously, like I just said, exclusively in the bedroom. Pink Sugar Berry. This is so good. I don't even know how to describe it, except it's just a really nice pink sugar and, I guess, a raspberry type scent. But there's a bit of a perfumey note to it, too, which makes it really kind of nice for the bedroom. So the next 2 are from Sensationals. This one I also did in the bedroom. I had purchased these. I didn't even write on the bottom of that one, but I probably purchased this. It did finally come to Canada. I know I got some at first that were from the US over in the corner here, say made in the USA. But this one you can find in Canada. There's very few of them, but this is one of them. It's nice. It reminds me of I think I've said this before. As a girl who was born in the 70s, when I hit high school was in like, well, for me, high school was actually grade 8 through grade 12. That's how it worked in my little town. So when I hit high school, Exclamation by Cody was like the big perfume, all the rage in like 91, 92. So this kind of has me like thinking of that it smells very similar to Exclamation, which I believe Cody bought, or maybe they've sold it since. I don't know. I can't keep up with all the beauty stuff. This one, I actually, you would think I would have melted this in my bedroom, but I had a lot of bedroom scents going. So I actually used 1 cube for each of my bathroom warmers, lavender and rosemary. It was okay. It's definitely, I get rosemary. It smells like I'm basting a turkey with, I think it's the rosemary. I'm like, it's so pine, like it's not, rosemary isn't pine, but it's all I can think of. It's outdoorsy. It's too herbally. I think at the end of the day, I would not purchase that again. It's very herbally. I love my sweet lavenders. All right, on to some Southbound Candle Co. We have frosted blackberry cookies, and we also have, they're not the same, but they're very similar. And then this is blackberry lemon birthday. So blackberry lemon birthday is blackberry jam, lemon zests, and vanilla cream blended with birthday cake. And frosted blackberry cookies is described as frosted sugar cookies with a dollop of blackberry jam. I preferred the frosted blackberry cookies over the blackberry lemon birthday, but they were both very good. I used 2 cubes in each of my warmers for Southbound, just so you have an idea there. So I kind of treat it similar to, don't want to bump. I've got you guys plugged in right now on a charger because I just got back from the gym and I kind of drained my battery. Listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. That's what I listen to when I'm on the elliptical for an hour. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I actually, who else here listens to Joe Rogan? I know he seems like a guy's guy, but my God, he's got some great guests on, and I love how he gets guests from all genres, you know. And when I work out, as much as when I'm working out with other people, like when I was on a rowing team and we'd be all on the erg and we'd all be rowing together, yes, the music was good, the pump, pump, pump. But let me tell you, when I'm in the middle of cardio and I don't want to listen to anybody else, I don't want to hear breathing from anybody else, I will literally put Joe Rogan on and be as happy as a clam. I listen to his podcast exclusively, especially I do 50 minutes, that's 50 minutes on the elliptical trainer at level 5 for the weight loss section. And I mean, I'm what is it? I think I'm on elliptical alone today. I think I burned like 550 calories, and then I go onto the bike and do bursts and stuff. So anyway, what I'm trying to say, wow, is that when I was really young, like much younger, and with a team, yes, music's great, but podcasts are even better, I think. My voice is a little phlegmy. All right, now we're going to move on to the bathing garden, and we've got Aunt Bethany's Jell-O mold, and it's described as cranberry, apple, and orange without the cat food on top. If you know the movie, you know that that's a joke. This was okay. Excuse me. Nothing to write home about. It's probably something I wouldn't buy again, but because I love the movie and, you know, it's reference to it, I was like, okay, I have to. This is an oldie but goodie. Lovely friend of mine, Tanya, gave me my very first box of vendor wax. I was a noob, man. I was a muggle. And this hat, she sent me a whole clamshell of rosemary mint from the bathing garden. And I remember it was so good. So thank you, Tanya. I know you do watch. So you still watch. You're so sweet. It's been so long. You're awesome. But this is awesome. This is beautiful. Rosemary mint. I know you can dupe it. It's just rosemary, peppermint, and spearmint. Sorry. But it's great. I find the rosemary mint from the bathing garden is probably one of my favorite rosemary mints. Maybe it's because she puts the peppermint in there. I'm not sure, but it works and I like it. A Snow Globe's World. This is described as buttermint candy canes, salted caramel, brown sugar, roasted chestnuts. This is okay. I like it. I basically get the buttermint candy or candy canes. So vanilla, peppermint, and like the buttermint, like, you know, those pastel things that you get when you're younger. This is nice. I actually have another, I think I have another clam of this, and I'll hold on to that for next year. But this is lovely. I probably, I would repurchase, but I would probably just buy like one clam. I know that particular order, I did order a lot. This was my freebie from my order when I did place it. And like, we're talking like I received this on Valentine's Day of 2018. So this is like, I ordered it towards the end of her winter collection availability. Anyway, she gave me Winter Sweet, which I don't have the send descriptions for, but it was okay. It wasn't anything. It's definitely got like, I think it's cranberries. There's maybe some caramel. It's on the sweeter side, almost borderline ooey gooey, almost like a lollipop kind of smell too. So this was nice, but it was a freebie. It wasn't something that I obviously saw on her website and was like, I'm totally attracted to the sent note description, even though I don't have one here for you. So would I purchase this in the future? Probably not. The Winter Sweet, it is on the border, like I say, of being a bit ooey gooey for me, but it's all good. All right, so let's get into the bags. Okay, I got a couple of Rose Girls to talk about. This one, I bought like the sexy sampler or something like that. And then, anyway, and it had 1,000 fresh and clean kisses. And this was, what was this? I don't even know how to describe this. If you follow me on Instagram, there's been a couple of Rose Girls. One of them where I do a melting time lapse, and I did one of this one. It's like dark pink with a light pink. It was okay. It wasn't anything I really was like over the moon about, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. It was okay. But this one, I knew when I got it. I think it was, yes, it was a sample she gave me for placing this order. That I made around for Halloween time. Like I think I ordered it in August and it came in Halloween or something. Anyway, this I knew I loved. On cold, it was so good, and warmed in the bedroom was gorgeous. Pink marshmallows and driftwood. Yes, this was wonderful, and I did melt this exclusively in the bedroom. It was so nice. I really enjoyed that. It was like a few little pieces, like blenders or that kind of size, that were really nice. Let's do some Rainbow Melts. So we have Mistletoe Breeze, fresh crisp mistletoe, and dewy clean breeze. It's good. I think that I would just love the downy clean breeze. I think I would prefer just the downy clean breeze without the mistletoe, but this was part of the Christmas 12 Days of Christmas sampler, so I totally understand why one would put mistletoe in it, but it was good. It's strong. Rainbow Melts for me, this was one shape that I cut in half and split it in. I use this in my bathroom, so one half went to one bathroom and then the other half to the other bathroom, and it was nice, but I think I would prefer just the downy clean breeze. Okay, this is 100% dupe. This was so good. 100% dupe for Sweater Weather from Bath and Body Works. Frosty Days, Icy Peppermint, Eucalyptus, Juniper Berries, and Sage. This was beautiful. Again, you can sort of see the outline of the shape here. And I cut it in half and put it in my melters in my bathroom. Beautiful. 100% dupe for Sweater Weather from Bath and Body Works. Very nice, and again, very strong. And actually, I had I melted Sweater Weather. There you go. Sweater Weather during the fall, and I really loved it. But totally forgot about that was a dupe. And then I put it in my warmers. I was like, oh my gosh, I miss fall. I don't know. Anyway, that was me. This one here is Palo Santo and Christmas Trees and Fireside. This one was really good too. Also split this, like pretty much any Rainbow Melts, even if it's really small, you split it, you can still get a good throw. This is really good. I know Palo Santo is a very popular individual oil, but also it's being used to blend in so many things. It was good. Not something I would necessarily purchase again, but I love samplers. I love trying new things. I love just trying all sorts of different things. Let's talk Super Tarts. Let's see here. We have a bit of Super Tarts. I now I've put away now, so there's none in the March. If you've seen my March melting basket, you know that I have no more advent calendar wax. It's now been put away. But I did do a little bit of damage in the sense of using up some more advent pieces from Super Tarts from 2019. So I used to have day 10, which is oak, amber, poison, blackberry, sandalwood, and vanilla. This was lovely. It's quite nice. So that was, I thought, that's what I can say. It was quite lovely, quite nice. If anything's a standout, I'll let you know. Day 2, I used the toasted coconut caramel donuts, mac coffee toffee buttercream. Okay, this one, I know this was really sweet. This was borderline a little over the ooey gooey because that toffee, buttercream, everything else about toasted coconut, yes. Oh yeah, and the caramel donuts. Okay, if it was just toasted coconut donuts, mac apple coffee toffee, I don't know. It was on the border of being a bit sweet, but it was a small little tart size. So I split in two, and it made this whole place smell very strongly of yumminess, but borderline sweet. Oh, I like this one. Day 1, cashmere, pear, melon, sandalwood, and amber. And every time I melt anything with pear, I think of Susan. So Susan Fitzpatrick here on YouTube. She has her own channel. And and I know she loves her pear. And I'm like, I think I even told her when I opened this, I'm like, oh my God, there's a pear and melon. I love pear and I love melon. But the what I will say with this, and what's the general consensus for me, is when I get pear blended in with other things, I find the pear gets lost. So it's cashmere, pear, melon, sandalwood, amber. Those are all very strong scents. Well, minus the pear on their own, but put together, the pear did kind of fall back on the strength part of it. It was nice though. Day 15, twisted peppermint, vanilla bean noel. Oh, well, you know, this is just good. It's vanilla on steroids with peppermint, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, there's some kids outside screaming. Yay, me. All right, and then we got through a couple BAM bags here. We have, oh, pardon the noise out in the hall. I think it's time to go to school for everybody. Lord of the Melts, Middle Earth. It's just dirt, rosemary, and fresh mint leaf. This is great. I am glad though I'm done because I had so much Lord of the Melts. I had so much Middle Earth, I should say. I had this BAM bag full. I had like 3 clamshells. Actually, I think I had 2 of these BAM bags at one point and like 3 clamshells because it was the rage. It's what everybody was buying and everyone was talking about how good it was for headaches. I'm here to tell you, when I have a migraine, the absolute last thing I want to do is turn on my scents of my wax. I find if I don't want to not that it'll trigger a migraine because I already have one, but I don't want a migraine and my favorite scent to be one and the same. So when I smell that scent, I don't want that to be the reminder that I had a migraine and therefore turn me off over time of the scent. This is lovely. It is an anomaly in the sense that dirt, rosemary, fresh mint leaf not a lot of vendors they're doing it more now, but I want to say that it's a very good chance anyway that Super Tarts may have been the first one that really did this blend. So it is very good, and I'm glad I melted it all, and I'm glad it's done. I probably wouldn't repurchase right away, but that's not to say I wouldn't repurchase down the road. Well, that was a lot of words. This one I missed, and after having opened my Wax Wednesday and realizing I didn't order this, I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Sentinel. This is herbal lavender, blackberry preserves, and marshmallow, and I'm melting the last 3 cubes in my bedroom right now, and it's just blissful. All of those. Okay, the fact that it says herbal lavender, I've mentioned this before. It says herbal lavender, but I love sweet lavender, I love blackberry preserves, and I love marshmallow. The reason why I love this so much, even though it says herbal lavender, is that because all these other scents that are in here sweeten it up. So I don't get that strong, like, ooh, smack you in the face kind of scent. Wise Counselor is actually going right now in my tea light warmer that Ramona gave me. So I have no real thing. It's just a sample I received for my Wax Wednesday. And this was a surprise sample for my Wax Wednesday, which I think is like bubblegum and mint. That's what I get from it. And it was okay. I put it in the bathroom. I never know what to do with those particular things, but I finished the Red Velvet Cheer 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works that I've obviously put in this bag. Go check out my cutting up of wax videos playlist. I have lots of them. But this was once a 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works in Red Velvet Cheer, and I melted the whole thing in. It's just it's gorgeous. And I brought it out around Valentine's Day, so the first half, and then I continued to melt it out in the living room after that. It's just lovely. It's just nice and sweet, and yeah, it's quite nice. Juliet's Cafe, which is orange sherbet, satsuma, tangerine, whipped cream, fresh picked strawberries, is freaking fantastic. Okay, so I think it's in, you're gonna see it in my monthly empties for the whole month of February. There was a little bag of shatter that I had that had a lot more, like I had it like orange Julius and all that stuff. That one was not very strong at all. This one, I don't know, pour date is, almost 2 years ago at this point, but I finally, I have so much in my stash. I'm, like I said, trying to melt the oldest stuff. So I pulled this out and I've enjoyed every single slice. This was coins. They were large coins, small coins, roses, rosebuds, everything like that. And I cut them to size. This was a gorgeous scent. If you like the orange creamsicle type scent with a little extra, like there's a little bit of strawberry, but that is way down, and the tangerine gives it more of a bite. This is fantastic. I would 100% repurchase this. It is very good. So Juliet's Cafe, fantastic. And last but not least, we have this little bag here, Pink Twinkling Lights, which is described as pink sugar candy canes, toasted marshmallow and vanilla bean. Well, this is all right. This is good. It was those 3 big squares that I cut into quarters. So there's there's 3 big squares I cut into quarters. So there's 12 pieces that I've been going through, and I still have a couple more left. But I'm nearing the end. Like, I'm done. Like, it's all cut up. And I get my wax set up for like 3 days ahead. So this is good. Nothing to write home about. The pep, like the mint, the pink sugar and the mint kind of comes out. But like the Juliet's Cafe by far was the home run hitter for me from Vintage Chic Scents for the month of February for sure. So there you have it, you guys. That is everything I melted for the second half of February. All right, you guys, as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. And I'm tossing around. I'm so sorry. Bye-bye.